Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we're diving deep into the one everyone's been talking about, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now, before we jump in, full disclosure, Ford hasn't officially confirmed a Boss 302 trim in the 2026 lineup, but leaked reports, renderings, community chatter, and hints in Ford's performance roadmaps make it a fascinating subject. Think of this as a best-informed projection, combined with what we know about Mustang's high-performance variants, and how a Boss 302 could plausibly fit. Let's roll. So imagine, you see a Mustang on the road, but this one is different. Its stance is more aggressive, its aero sharper, and the details scream performance. On the exterior, the 2026 Boss 302 would likely borrow heavily from the Dark Horse and GTD styling cues: wider fenders, a more pronounced front splitter, deeper side skirts, a sculpted hood with functional vents, and a rear diffuser with quad exhaust outlets. Expect unique Boss badging on the grille, the fenders, and rear deck lid. The headlights remain full LED units with signature pony lighting, but the bumper likely gets more aggressive intakes for better cooling. From the side, you might see a subtle rear quarter wing or spoiler, a sharpened roofline, and performance wheels wrapped in sticky summer tires. The look would be a balance, bold, muscular, but still usable on the street. Paint options could include bold shades like deep reds, blacked out accents, maybe contrast stripes reminiscent of the classic Boss models. Slide inside, and the interior has to feel worthy of the name. You'd expect a driver-focused cockpit, with bolstered sports seats, Recaro or Ford's high-performance ones, wrapped in premium leather or Alcantara, with accent stitching. The steering wheel is likely thicker, flat-bottomed, wrapped in suede or perforated leather, with paddle shifters, if automatic is offered. The dashboard would be dominated by a 13.2-inch infotainment touchscreen running a CNC4, as seen in 2026 Mustangs, paired with a configurable 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster. Expect unique Boss graphics or themes in the cluster. On the center console, controls will be crisp, tactile switches for drive modes, exhaust settings, and maybe a launch control toggle. Ambient lighting and contrast inserts would elevate the look. Trim finishes could include carbon fiber, aluminum, brushed metal, and carbon weave inlays. The rear seats remain tight but usable for short trips. Storage and trunk volume would be similar to the standard Mustang, roughly 13 cubic feet or so in coupe form. Comfort and quality would be a key differentiator, because a Boss-level car can't feel cheap inside. Now, on to what really matters: performance. To justify the Boss name, this Mustang would need something special under the hood. Sources and community speculation suggest a high-output 5.0-liter Coyote V8, heavily tuned, perhaps pushing into the 500 to 540 horsepower range. The Dark Horse Inn. That tracks lap times, G-forces, and even provides drag strip telemetry right on the screen. Practicality isn't forgotten either. Despite being a muscle car, the Torino GT offers decent rear seat space compared to rivals like the Dodge Challenger or even the Mustang. The trunk is large enough for weekend bags or golf clubs, making it a usable daily driver and not just a weekend toy. Now, let's talk about the heart of the Torino GT, its performance. Ford is offering multiple powertrains to appeal to different kinds of buyers. The base engine is a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, producing around 350 horsepower, which is no slouch. But the real excitement comes with the higher trims. A naturally aspirated 5.0-liter Coyote V8 is available, pushing out close to 500 horsepower, giving purists that old-school muscle feel with a screaming redline. For those who want the ultimate, Ford has engineered a supercharged 5.2-liter Predator V8, borrowed from the Shelby GT500 but tuned specifically for the Torino GT. This monster produces upwards of 720 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful American muscle cars on the road. All models come with rear-wheel drive as standard, with the option of an advanced all-wheel drive system on higher trims for better traction. Transmission options include a 6-speed manual for traditionalists and a 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters for those who prefer modern convenience. Performance figures are jaw-dropping. The top-end Torino GT can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, with a quarter-mile time in the low 11s, putting it toe-to-toe with Dodge's Hellcat models and Chevrolet's Camaro ZL1. Handling is another area where Ford has pushed the envelope. The Torino GT comes with an adaptive MagneRide suspension system, giving you the flexibility to cruise comfortably in normal mode or tighten things up for track duty. Steering is precise and well-weighted, and massive Brembo brakes provide confidence-inspiring stopping power. Unlike some muscle cars that feel heavy and clumsy in corners, the Torino GT is surprisingly agile for its size, thanks to lightweight materials and a balanced chassis. Safety and driver assistance features are comprehensive, with Ford's Co-Pilot 360 suite offering adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. For a car of this performance level, these features add peace of mind without detracting from the driving thrill. Now, let's talk pricing. While official numbers will vary by market and options, we expect the base EcoBoost V6 model to start around $45,000, which is competitive for an entry-level muscle car. The 5.0-liter V8 GT trim should come in at roughly $58,000, while the high-performance Predator V8 Torino GT is expected to start around $78,000. Fully loaded with performance packages and premium interiors, you're looking at closer to $90,000. Unapologetically American, and above all, it's built to thrill every single time you press that start button. That's all for today's deep dive into the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to AutoStreet, and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming reviews on the hottest cars hitting the streets. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the new Shelby GT350 is the ultimate balance of muscle and performance, or do you prefer the competition from Europe and Japan? I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching AutoStreet, and until next time, keep driving with passion.